back on trail.
Well, not exactly. We're on Black Mountain Road heading to the PCT. It's Thursday, April 27th, and we had a 0 day yesterday in Idlewild, which was much needed, but we are back. And what elevation did we start at?
We started at 5373, and now we are at 6618. So Black Mountain Road is a 7-mile road up to Forest Service Road up to the trail. So we're slogging our way up this road to get to the PCT again.
We'll be so happy to see the PCT again. So, little patches of snow, probably more to come, and these immense, absolutely immense pine cones. They're unbelievable. As big as Jim's foot. Still on the Black Mountain Road. So we're still on the Black Mountain Road, and we are walking in snow, but it's really easy. There's plenty of footprints to follow. Nothing we can't handle. And how far away are we from actually connecting to the PCT?
Oh, I don't know, a mile or so.
Okay, so this is still the
Black Mountain Road.
Black Mountain Road, yeah. Very pretty in here. Jim's down there filling up our water for us. He's really good at it. He's a lot better at it than I am. We've been filtering with the Sawyer Squeeze. I won that debate. In the beginning of the trip, he wanted to use the iodine drops, and I insisted I wanted to use the Sawyer Squeeze. So do you agree that the Sawyer Squeeze is superior to the iodine drops?
Yes, it tastes better.
I can't believe you're saying it.
Plus, you won't.
And
drink.
it's on
iodine.
tape that you're admitting it, that I was right about
No, I'm not saying you're right.
that. Oh,
You just wouldn't drink the iodine.
it didn't taste right.
You
Hey,
are,
I won
you're
that
picky.
one.
You're
So-
picky. Now tell them how you nixed the campsite, but then agreed to it because other people suggested it.
Well, we all have that phenomenon. That the ones we love give the advice, but we can't take that advice until we hear it from someone else. That's normal.
Right.
More later. Okay, so I think we officially have finished the Black Mountain Road Trail, which the last bit has been pretty much 80% snow covered. And now we are reconnecting with the PCT, which is the whole reason we're out here. So that is good news. Let me show you the sign. So through the snowfields now, the terrain is changing. It's always changing. Nothing's ever the same out here, which makes it so wild. But still we have these beautiful pine cones, more moderate sized. We did have to whip the ice axe out for this field that we crossed, and I couldn't get the camera out, unfortunately, because I couldn't maneuver holding that and holding my pole and myself. But we just sort of used it to chip our way down so that we wouldn't fall. And then we watched two young girls slide down it, but we're not young. We're playing it safe. Hello.
Hello, everyone.
It's Friday, April 28th, and we're back into the desert.
And we're approaching mile 200. So this next part is a little tricky. We got to get down another 8 miles to a water faucet, and that's our last water for about 15 or 20 miles. And it kind of makes some difficult choices with whether we go into town and resupply or we push on, because the next town is about 60 miles from that water faucet. So we're figuring that out, but we're approaching the 200-mile mark.
On our last town day, we purchased some new things that we think are going to help out a lot. So Jim needed new trekking poles. The tip to his pole broke, and they couldn't replace it, so he got this new lucky
pole with the cork handle
that I'm terribly jealous of because it's a
lightweight
pole.
and clips and nice
Yeah.
straps, and Shelly now thinks she has to have new poles.
I've wanted those poles, but now Jim has them. And then if you can see in the background, there's this green pad that Jim's sitting on. So we bought these accordion pads. They fold out, so it's like having a yoga mat with you. And they're awesome. I wanted to get one before we started, but then I was worried about weight, but they're pretty light, and we need to be able to lay out in the middle of the day, take a siesta, stretch, and so this will make a difference for us. Don't you think?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
That's nice that you can now not have to lay in the dirt when it's really hot, and we can do that in the middle of the day. And also it's very convenient to put right outside your tent at night, and that way you can keep your stuff out of the dirt, and when you get up in the middle of the night, you're getting in and out of the tent, you're not tracking stuff in.
Yeah.
So it's been a good investment.
We also are trying some different foods on this last resupply, since it's been hard to find food that we feel like eating. So we're trying like hard salami and hard cheese, and Triscuits for lunch.
Yeah. So Idlewild was a very pretty town, but the grocery store just didn't seem to have what hikers needed. It was really picked over. We were shocked that there was 2 little grocery stores there. Neither one of them would have Gatorade powder or Propel, which hikers need. And things were incredibly expensive. I can't believe how expensive California is. Like gas out here is $25, $5.40, something like that.
Must be so hard to exist here financially.
And then what did we pay? We had to pay $7 for a box of Triscuit crackers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Tuna was like $3.25 for a foil package. So it's crazy.
Yeah. So this time we just tried to look at calories and fat content, and then like go for those items. And actually I think it's kept the weight down because there's sort of less quantity. It's just more intense in terms of calories and fat. So anyway, stay tuned. The adventure continues, and we're taking you with us. I just finished having a little break, and we're definitely moving back into the desert. And lots of great smells. The flowers are really in bloom. So this looks like this is another manzanita, but the flowers are really bursting on this one. They're so pretty. Been seeing a lot of lizards this morning. I'm hoping we can catch some on the camera. I don't know what these are. They're beautiful though. Oh yeah, and these purple ones. Oh wow. They're really fragrant. There's San Jacinto. We're leaving it. Never got to go up and over it, but that's okay. Oh, you don't want to stay.
Holy shit! Oh,
That's a big one.
Now he's going under this.
Getting closer to this pipe. It's after 5. It's been in the high 90s. It's been a bad day, I have to tell you. Probably my hardest so far. I can't handle the heat. So, despite that we took some long breaks, it's been rough. And I think we're approaching this, we call it the rusty pipe, but it has water. That's what we need. Yes, totally desert here. There's wind farms in the distance. Good morning, Saturday, April 29th. Jim and I are hiking down, still on the PCT. Well, we're on level ground. We're hiking to the highway in Cabazon, where we hope to catch a lift to a store to resupply food, because we don't have enough food to get us through to Big Bear. So it's all about food and water calculations, and honestly it's hard to know what you need out here. We're figuring it out. Yesterday was rough. It was a 13-mile descent. We went from upwards of 6,000 feet down to just above 1,000. And we did that over the course of 13 miles. And yesterday the temperature reached, we think, 100. So it was pretty oppressive. It was not good hiking. It was rough. So hoping today will be a new day, a better day. So we discovered some trail magic here under the, are we under I-10, Jim?
Yeah.
So under the I-10, there is a trail angel who leaves things, and then this little sign here. Boy, we have a long way to go. It looks like it's been pretty wiped out, but a couple beers left. Anyway, kind of cool. They leave water here and other stuff. So I'm not up for a beer. I'm too hot. Oh, here's the numbers. Here's the phone numbers. Hosting Angel. All right, so we found our resource board.